Coach Ben Boulware meant to you as far as trying to bring out the best leadership qualities in you and constantly, after you to be that better part of yourself?
I mean, I love Ben, just like as a human, and then as a coach even more. Just because, first of all, he's not scared to tell me the truth, whatever that looks like, as brash and harsh as it might be. I appreciate him for that. And then just constantly pushing, but being able to be like a human with it at the same time. So it's not like he's just like speaking down on me, and there's no relationship behind it. It's because like we could talk to each other that way. Well, he can talk to me that way. I don't yell at him. But yeah, I could just see him being here a long time. Just the intensity and juice he brings.
Is there an example of a harsh or a brash truth that he told you that you're like, well, nobody's ever told me that before?
Other than like, he said like little weenie boy, stuff like that. I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of off the top of my head. Yeah, or like, for example, we're talking about taping ankles. He's like, just don't be an idiot. Tape your freaking ankles, man. So, I mean, that's pretty much how majority of the conversations go. But yeah, I really appreciate him.
So with the addition of Tom Allen, with Thomas Allen, you think this linebacker room is going to take a huge step forward this year?
For sure, just because the attention to detail that's demanded of us, and then energy, all of the above, really. They just bring the juice every day. So you can't run from it. There's no running from the smoke, which it'll work out in the end, make us better.
What sticks out the most about Coach Allen that's different from your previous several years here?
Just every single thing is watched and accounted for. Every stat, every single rep, and you will be held accountable if you do good or if you do bad. You'll be praised when you do well, and then when you do bad, I mean, you'll know about it. I would say that's the biggest thing.
Coach talked a lot about how he felt like you guys showed up to camp a lot more fit, really bought into whether it was weight training or focusing on getting bigger, that kind of thing. Do you guys see that out on the field? Feel that you're all really focused on being as physically best for the years of camp? For
sure. I mean, there's only so much you can do, because once you get shoulder pads and helmet on, the game changes. It doesn't matter how much training you do. Once you put a shoulder pads and helmet on, you're always going to be tired. But I think training as hard as we did in the off season, not as much trained our body, but really our mind to mentally prepare for what you're going to go through. Because when you're dog tired in the middle of camp, you just lean back on the work you did in January. When we're doing mat drills and you're dog tired then, you lean on that work. When you take yourself to the deep, dark place in your mind, when you feel like you can't stand up, I think that's the biggest thing that comes from summer conditioning and really developing that this offseason. Like, we wore the linebackers, and it slowly flooded into other position groups of the team. We wore weight vests every single workout. So just the mental callous of knowing, okay, I've done a mat drill with a weight vest on. What tells me I can't do a fall camp practice?
Wade is the only senior in your position group. How have you taken that leadership role to a next level this year?
I would just say, like, trying to lead through love. Because I think if they see that what I'm saying is out of love, then I can really say what I want to say, and I can tell people the truth as well, because they know where it comes from. It's not just they only see one side of me. And then the coaching staff challenges to get a lot closer just as a team. So during the summer we did a bunch of team outing stuff, just like we had a little pool party, just the team. We've gone out to eat multiple times, paintballing, stuff like that. And then also, like, I don't really have a choice. I'm the one everybody looks to. So what will my legacy be?
The addition of Jeremiah Alexander, everybody with staff, the players has praised his work ethic. What has that been like from your perspective to have a new face in the room and just kind of the jolt he's been able to provide to that position group?
Jerry, literally, we call him Jerry. Crazy nickname, right? He literally doesn't stop working out. A couple weeks ago, I came here. It was like a 5:30 p.m. on a Friday, and I came to get some blue Powerades. And he was going in to work out, and I'm just like, bro, like, you can go take a nap, like you can go lay down. So constantly having that thought of, oh, what's Jeremiah doing in the back of my head just makes me want to be like, damn, Jeremiah's working out. I probably need to go work out. Or Jeremiah's doing a little extra after a workout. I'm going to go do a little extra. So just constantly competing with him and trying to get the upper hand on him, ultimately going to make us all better.
How much is that? Maybe some of that maybe trickle down to the rest of the team beyond you. You know, you talk about seeing him doing that, everybody else wanting to do it too. Yeah,
I mean, when you see 15, for example, like a DB, if they see 15 guys outside doing a little extra core work, then they probably want to jump in. And that's what it turned into. We started showing up about an hour before every lift in the summer, and it started with just the D-line and linebackers, and then it was D-line, linebackers, O-line, and then D-line, linebackers, DBs, and then slowly running backs, tight ends, everybody started getting involved. So it's pretty cool to see just the impact. And we didn't say show up an hour before. We just did it, and then influence the other positions on the team.
What have you seen from Sammy this year 2 now? Are you seeing a little different with how he approaches things?
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely growing in confidence just as a leader. Obviously, the sample size on the field is small just because this is our first practice, but definitely growing into a more vocal role, which I'm proud to see that. And then we got a lot tighter this offseason, so being able to bounce off each other and, for example, today, like just it felt seamless, effortless communication. Really, I mean, it's the first day, so I might be speaking too soon, but our relationship on the field is going to blossom, I think, because of.
Yeah, what have y'all done to get tighter, like off the field stuff?
We've gone fishing a couple times, golfing, and then just dinner, hanging out.
You a better golfer or fisherman?
Me? He's a better fisherman. I'm a better golfer. Yeah, he catch some donkeys. I'm not gonna lie. He took me fishing. We caught some hog that day. It was like I think biggest bass I've ever caught, probably a 5-pounder. So yeah, it was fun.
Watching you guys break today, you're inside, getting warmed up, right? The Tiger Jacks, everybody goes to the middle. Look, maybe a little more spirited than it was at this point last year. And then, everybody's been saying on this team seems to be, like you said, together, working out. You talked about legacy. Is there a feeling with you and guys like TJ and Hugh and some of the older guys, this has a chance to be special and that you guys can leave something special here?
Yeah, for sure. To be brutally honest, I'm tired of hearing Coach Sweeney talk about Christian Wilkins and Austin Bryant, Dexter Lawrence, and Trevor Lawrence, of all the past leadership. Like, why don't I want to take all the stuff that's on the walls down, and I want it to be us. I want it to be this team. So I think just fostering the idea of that to the leadership, and then going out there and working every day, and then the coaches, brand new coach staff to push us to get to where we want, because they want to be successful as well. But yeah.
1 or 2 more for Wade.
Wade, what kind of growth have you seen in your brother Drew throughout the course of his first couple, I guess now going into his second year in college?
Yeah, a lot. I think our relationship has really changed as well, just because I felt last year, because I picked it up pretty quick and he didn't pick it up as fast. His head was spinning. So I had to learn how to not be so demeaning and learn, like, okay, he's just a freshman. He's going to figure it out. But I really, this summer, you can see it starting to click. You can see his wheels turning now. He's starting to process things and predict things, which is really cool to see. And then his body as well. Like, dude's biceps are huge. We talk about that all the time, me and my dad. But really just the mental aspect is what I like to see, because it's like him developing as a football player, and that's, you make plays with your brain.
Do you think the opportunity to lead your brother and maybe even give him some tough love, as you were saying at times, has helped you with your leadership role for all the rest of the guys?
Yeah, for sure. Just because I know that he's the one person who's not afraid to talk back and tell me the truth, just because we grew up together. I go to him for feedback all the time. So I think hearing what the people have to say can make you a better leader. It's like having a president who doesn't listen to what the people say. It's like a dictatorship. So trying to just learn from the young guys. What do the young guys think? How can I be better?
Is it hard being the older brother not to give your little brother a little, a little smack a little bit every now and then? Because he's your little brother.
It was last year, just because that was my initial instinct, just emotion. And I think that's something I've tried to work on, is like not emotionally reacting, taking a deep breath and assessing. Because if I react emotionally, then he reacts emotionally, and then boom, it's two rams butting heads. Right. So
Thank you, Wade.
thank you all.